The fan hopefully is not making a lot of noise. But as for me, I need to set up this studio. And I should make y'all help me. Well, I can ask. I can't make y'all do nothing. But I should make y'all help me. So I got the MPC 37. I got the SP 1200. I got the Native Instrument machine. But I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't want this any longer. So I'm gonna get rid of this and keep this and keep this. I got monitors right here. These are the fives. No, these might be the eights. The Yamaha eights. In the closet, I got what are the monitors? I don't know where the monitors are at. Oh, so all right, I'm wrong. These are the fives. Yeah, those are the fives right there. Those are the monitors, the fives. These are the eights right here. So I got fives, eights, and I got a subwoofer. So the deal is, oh, and this is the MIDI keyboard right here. So the deal is to make two studios. Two setups, rather. Two setups. I'm going to have lights and everything in here. These are the lights. So I want one setup right here. That's going to be, see, that's what I'm not sure. Oh, you know what? All right. This one setup right here is going to be the MPC 37 setup by itself. Because it's a standalone. It don't need nothing else. So the 37 could go right here. I'm going to clear all this stuff out. Don't look at none of my stuff. Don't, the Oculus right here, Q-tips and all that. Dude, don't worry about it. So this is going to be one setup. Oh, shit, I forgot I got this DJI gimbal. I forgot I got that. I didn't even, open it. I don't think I did anything. All right. So it's going to be one setup here. This is going to be the 37. I got these pads too. So if you don't put these pads under your speakers, they're going to rumble a lot. So I got the pads. So one setup is going to go here. This is going to be the MPC 37 setup. That's going to, because it's a standalone. So I could set that up with just some speakers. Then I have a table that's going to go against this wall, right? Where I'm going to do a MacBook Pro setup, if I could open it. I don't like Logic. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I don't like Logic. So I got this MacBook Pro, right? I'm on the camera. I got a MacBook Pro setup. This right here, I'm gonna put Studio One on there. So this is gonna be a Studio One setup with this MIDI controller over here. If I could grab it out for y'all. Yeah, I didn't open this. Yeah, so this is going to be the MIDI controller setup with Studio One. Yeah, so so I got the MIDI controller. This is a Keylab 49 Essential. So this is a 49 key MIDI controller. The only issue that I'm having right now is I don't know what I want to use the 8s or the 5/4s. So I think, in my opinion, I'm going to be using the MPC 37 the most, right? The most. So I'm going to use the 8s for the MPC 37. For the MacBook Pro and the MIDI controller setup, I think I'm going to use the 5s, which I never opened the 5s. The subwoofer, I think, I don't think the 37 would need a subwoofer, or I'm going to do the Studio One subwoofer setup. Yeah, so I'll do that. But you see, I got drones, I got I got all types of shit everywhere. I'm gadget man. So that's my next project within the next few days, is to have two setups. One setup for the 37, which I'm going to open. The SB 1200, this is the OG one. You see, I got a damn button missing. So I got to send away for the button, but this still works. This is the OG one. And I'm selling this right here. I'm never gonna use this. I got it. I know I'm never gonna use it. So if anybody wanna buy that, let me know. I'm selling this. Might cost you a little, might cost you a lot, but it's gonna sell. It's gonna cost you. So yeah, this is the setup. The 37, because the 37 got the key, so it don't make no sense to put that with the MacBook Pro. So that's why I bought the MIDI controller, the MacBook Pro. So you'll have this control in Studio One. In Studio One, you can record vocals as well as make beats. So that'll control Studio One on the MacBook Pro. This is standalone. So the standalone go on the table. You can see up here, I got these things. This rising thing, so I could put the speakers right there, and then I got a white table out on my balcony that I could put right here. So I'm gonna put it against this wall. So I'm gonna be in this chair right here, in this chair, going back and forth from one side up to another. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. That's what I'm gonna be doing. So yeah, I got the lights. I think I'm gonna buy another camera so I could stream live and have the like do a, I don't want to say Twitch. I think I'm gonna do it on YouTube, but I want it to where it could stream live and people could see me live. Of course, you see wires over here, wires you never seen before. Weights all everywhere, of course. Wires. Y'all don't know nothing about these old school MIDI cables. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know nothing about these MIDI cables. So these are the MIDI cables. Some power cables. That TV work could also be used as a monitor, but I'm not doing that. This is the rack, of course. You know, we get busy on that. Oh, and down here, this is for the Studio One setup. This is the Presonus sound card. So if you're wondering how I'm gonna make the computer work, the MacBook Pro, this is it right here. So you just hook this up, the audio box, just hook this up. This is the USB thing. All of this is, yeah, this is the USB that goes into the MacBook Pro. This controls this, goes into the MacBook Pro, and then I plug the speakers into here. So this is how I'm gonna get those speakers. The MPC 37 is a standalone, so I just gotta plug the 1/4-inch jacks inside of that, and then I could get music. So I'm gonna be able to get music from two sources, but I could also do vocals in the Studio One. You know what I'm saying? This is the damn Oculus that I have, but I'll never be on the Oculus. I need to start getting on the Oculus a little bit more. Yeah, so that's my project for the next couple of days, because I feel a little serious about making music. It's been kind of bugging me, like itching. You know what I'm saying? I've been itching a lot to do music, as I've been playing music and y'all have been receiving it. I've been like, damn, I got so much music that I could make, or even the music that I have, I could put out. So I gotta open this. I'm gonna sell this because I don't want this. And this ain't never going nowhere. You know, I got a 950 somewhere too. So I need to do an OG setup of an SP1200 and a 950. I got this, but I think it's in my storage outside on the balcony terrace type thing, whatever it is you want to call it. That's pretty much it. So that's what I just wanted to show y'all behind the scenes of what I'm working on. And when everything is all set up and ready to go, I'm gonna show y'all. But I just wanted to do this really quick before I go live. So I got a MacBook Pro right here. This is this is completely like 32 gigs of RAM. This is very, very fast. You know what I'm saying? This is the big boy. This ain't the little Air or anything. You can see from the side. Yeah, this is the big boy. This shit heavy. Then under this, believe it or not, I got a Lenovo too. A Lenovo laptop. I just always make sure I got enough computing, gadget stuff to do whatever I want to do. Of course, this is clothes right here. These are the clothes that I showed y'all the other night. If you didn't see, I got to put those away. Yeah. So I got a lot of stuff to unbox and show y'all as well. So I'm going to be doing all that. But But I'm about to go live again in a few. I just wanted to show y'all this real quick. So yeah, this being the standalone joint. Being that this is the standalone joint, like I said, I'm just going to just go straight up 1/4 inch cables. I want to do this with the 8s though. I want to do this with the 8s. When I say the 8s, I mean the Yamaha SM8s. Like I showed you, if you just coming in, we got the SM8s, but I also got the SM5s. They wrapped up like that because I done moved about 1,000 times. The SM5. Oh, this controller still works too. Let me get this controller for the Xbox. I need that controller. I've been looking for this damn controller. So I found the controller I've been looking for. I've been looking for this damn floss too. I have a wireless mesh system right here, which I don't need because my Wi-Fi is good now. But yeah, so those are the 5s in there. So the 5s is gonna go on the Studio One MIDI controller setup. See, I didn't even take this out the box either. This is a Keylab Arturia 49 key joint, and it comes with sounds in it too. So this is gonna be dope with a Studio One setup. I'm gonna pay for Studio One too. You know what I'm saying? I believe Studio One, you can pay for it inside of the damn, I bought this too. We not even on this no more. 1080. This is in the plastic too. Damn, 1080, 16. Damn, I bought this like 2018 or 2. I need to sell this too. I wonder if somebody will buy this. Who knows? Okay, I got this too. I don't even need to stream, and I don't even know if they use this anymore. Damn. I was all ready to stream and stuff, but then I found a way to stream without this. Yeah, this is still in the, you see, this still in the plastic. Never even opened it. So, yeah, I'm going to be swinging back and forth. Oh, I need that pillow, too. That pillow out that corner. I like to have 1,000 pillows on the bed. So, this right here, a lot of beats y'all hear me play, even the beats that you say, oh, it sounds like some 50 Cent stuff. Let me tell you something. I don't be wanting to say nothing because 50 Cent is a dope artist. So, of course, I'm not going to be like, yo, it ain't no 50 Cent. I'm going to accept that because 50 Cent is a dope artist. But I'm going to be real with y'all. A lot of the music that y'all hear from me, Get Rich or Die Trying wasn't even out. None of the mixtapes was out. I did a lot of that music before we even knew who 50 Cent was besides Power of a Dollar. And he wasn't making music like that on Power of a Dollar. I thought Power of a Dollar was dope. But 50 Cent is an incredible artist. So when sometimes people be like, yo, it's 50 Cent, I'll be like, whatever. But there is no way that I would emulate or try to do something like somebody else. I'm not from the biting era. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even know this got 32 gigs of storage. See, I got to really get into this. So it's 2 gigs of memory, 32 gigs of storage, which I know you probably could put an SD card in here. And this says full-size synth action keys with aftertouch 16, velocity sensitive touch, MPC drum pads with aftertouch, vibrant 7-inch touchscreen. That's dope. So yeah, this is still factory sealed. I had the Renaissance. Believe it or not, I sold the Renaissance. Somebody bought it. This is Manscaped. I never opened this either. I never opened the Manscaped thing. I had other stuff, but I don't want to talk about my manscaping. But I am selling this. If anybody want to buy this from me, I'm selling it. Serious inquiries only. It is factory sealed. I never opened it. Factory sealed. Might cost you a little. Might cost you a lot, but it's going to cost you, if I'm not mistaken, this is the Machine 2. This is the 2. So I'll let this go for a couple of hundred. You're going to pay for shipping, but I'll let this go for a couple of hundred as well. I'll box it and send it to you. Just hit me up at Doggie Diamonds on Instagram. I won't sell it for a lot, but I am going to take some money off you because I'm never going to use this. I'm never going to open this. When I first wanted to start doing production again and it moved digital, I'm always gonna love this, right? I'm always gonna love this, but this has a floppy disk, which I have the disc everywhere. When stuff was going digital, I'm sitting on the floor now. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I got carpet though, so don't worry about it. When stuff was going digital, I never was into the MPC. Never was into the MPC. So I seen a lot of people use the machine. I seen my cousin Hells had the machine. Shout out to my cousin Hells, yeah. He does a lot of my mastering of my music for me. Hells, yeah. He had the machine. So I was like, yo, the machine looks slick. I want to get it. The only problem that I had with the machine was he said he didn't like the functionality. Like you still would have to do the beat and drop it down into a DAW. A DAW would be Pro Tools, Logic, Studio Bad, Pro Tools, Logic, Studio One. So that kind of deterred me a little bit. I'm like, damn, I gotta make the beat and then take the beat and take the stems and then drop it in. I didn't want to do all of that. So I never opened this. Never opened this. And then when I was gonna do the MPC, again, I just never used the MPC. I don't even know how to use this. Let's be real with y'all. I don't even know how to use this. So I would be cutting this on, hitting the buttons like A, B, C, D, E. I wouldn't even be knowing what I'm doing. But I'll figure it out in like 3 days. And I'll be making bangers off that because, I am computer literate as well as... But this right here, I could do a beat in the dark. I could do a beat in the dark. I got a 950 somewhere, like I said. So when I got this, I intended on using it, but I never opened it. So I was like, yo, what are you holding on to it for? You might as well sell it. I had the Renaissance. I sold it. I just sold it like last week. And somebody paid some good money for it. The MCC Renaissance. So when I seen the 37 keys, I was like, this got the keys in it that I want. Also, it's a drum machine, and they got the keys. So I preferred that. But then I was like, I want to use Studio One, and I want like 2 different setups. I love Studio One, but I wanted a MIDI controller, which I got, and then the MacBook Pro, which is up there. So I'm going to have, like I said, I'm going to have 2 setups. I'm not going to prefer one over the other, but different equipment do different things. And then maybe I would drag one thing from another thing and then do something, because what I would be able to do is take the music I do from here, drag it into Studio One and mix it a little better, maybe add some effects and all that. Also, I can mix vocals and all that shit. So I just wanted to do that. I don't like Logic. I was using Logic because somebody else had Logic and they was trying to show me. But what I want to... Oh, you see my feet and shit? Oh, my bad. I don't walk around the crib with shoes on. You know what I'm saying? If you walk around your crib with shoes on, you are a damn bum. So I was using Logic. What I want to do with Logic, the person didn't know how to do. It seemed a little tedious. I'm already familiar with Studio One because I got the Personas the sound card over there, like I showed y'all, is over there on the floor. I know about that. So I will already know it would just be updated. But I know Studio One. Plus I could call my cousin. He could tell me stuff off cap and how to do stuff. The other person who had Logic, they didn't know what the fuck they was doing. So I don't want to make drag and drop beats. I like to hit the buttons and all that. I don't like the drag and beat packs and call myself a producer. That's not what I do. I like to actually, hit play and record and, do that stuff. That's producing to me. Dragging and dropping beat packs in and the drums is already laid. That's not producing to me. It can be production to some, but that's not where I come from. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't do that. Not me personally. So that's why I got this, and that's why I want to get Studio One, because Studio One, like I said, I already know all they would have done is updated it. And so I'm getting rid of this. I don't know what the retail price for this would be, But this is not used. This is brand new in mint condition. It has never been opened. It is factory sealed. If you can see, yeah, it has never been opened. I don't even know what the, oh, look, let me show you right here. This is factory sealed. You see that? Factory sealed. I have never opened this. So if I sell it, of course I'm not going to sell it for the price it was when it first came out, but I ain't going to let it go like it's used. So I'm going to take a couple of hundred off somebody. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if the other machines are cheaper or whatever the case may be, but yeah, I'm not going to, this is factory sealed. So you will be getting a brand new piece of equipment. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to sell it like it's used or sell it to you for $100. That's the case, I could just keep it. So I might as well try to make some money. Of course, I'm not going to get what I paid for it because it's old. But this is a good entry level machine, no pun intended, for somebody who wants to get into production. So that's pretty much it. I think the software and everything, I think all that stuff, I wouldn't know, honestly. I wouldn't know. But it's factory sealed. It's never been opened before. So I'm not going to sell it like it's used or, undercut myself in value and be like, oh, no, is this it? So, but this right here will never go anywhere. I'm actually going to get me a new button. Look, I got the old floppy disk right here. You see that? This is how you know it's old. This is the 3.5 floppy disk going here. You know what I'm saying? You can even see the back. Let me show you the back. This shit is heavy too. Goodness gracious. This is heavy. So when people talk about production, a lot of music y'all hear from me, it was made on this. Tiptoe was made on Studio One, but all the other beats was made on this. So yeah, this is the real deal right here. You can even see, look, this so old, like this metal, this shit is rusted. It didn't even get wet. It's just old. Truth be told, I had this machine right here, this particular drum machine since 1993. This is how old this is, 1993. This is the original SP1200. The original was an SP12. Then they made the SP1200 with the floppy disk. Now they got an SP1200 that Russell made, but that's $4,000. I don't have $4,000 to spend on. No. I don't have $4,000 to spare on a drum machine. So I got this updated. If I was desperate, I can do this. Yeah, everything is lined out. Yep, everything is lined out. This would be the Simpy. This would be like if you was doing a mix out. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But let me tell you something. As you go from 1 to 8, it gets filtered and unfiltered. So, you see that? Hold on. Try to see if I could get it clear. See? Unfiltered. So, these two tracks right here is unfiltered. When you hear that sound, think of the beginning of Nas' The World Is Yours remix by Q-Tip. You hear that sound? That's filtered right here. These are unfiltered. So you're going to have, as the sound goes, some of them are going to be filtered and unfiltered. So what you would use is something called a snake. A snake used to have 1/4 inches, 8 inches, and then you would put some of them in here, and then you would put some of them in the 950. Then when you hit play, the only problem with the SP1200, the Simpy is off. A lot of y'all don't know what Simpy is because this is Simpy right here. This is called Simpy. Again, I just want to let people know who don't know that I'm a producer playing an interviewer. Although I do great interviews, this is what I really do. So Simpy is the time code. Any old DJ Premier clean versions, you would hear sound. That was the Simpy sound. So Simpy is a time code that's used in film and music to make it stay on beat. So if you wonder how sometimes dudes used to do remixes, dudes would do the remixes back in the days, not according to the tempo, according to the Simpy. If the Simpy locked in, the Simpy with certain BPMs, then you would be able to do a remix easy. So I would be able to take a beat and you laid it, but you had the SMPTE code in there, and then I could be able to come take the beat that I had in the SP1200 and hit play. It would just automatically sync up via the SMPTE. But the problem with the SP1200, and then I heard the great Phil Collins say that this is not kind to SMPTE. This drum machine, it will go off. The run and stop is if you had a foot pedal. You know what I'm saying? If you had a foot pedal, this is old school MIDI. That's that chord I showed you over there, the MIDI chords. This is the MIDI chords right here. Yeah. And this is really basically it. You know what I'm saying? What is this right here? What does it say? Metronome. So the metronome is what keeps you on beat. So if you ever see, pardon my finger, let me zoom out a little bit. Finger's a little mad close. So if you ever seen a drummer and you seen that thing the drummer got, and it's going like this, that's called a metronome. That's what keeps stuff on beat. So if you ever hear a beat and you hear boop, 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 that's called a metronome. That's what all drummers use to get a tempo and stay in beat with the metronome. One of the most classic beats that you heard that has a metronome in it, that's actually live in the beat, is Suicidal Thoughts by Biggie. If you listen to Suicidal Thoughts by Biggie again, I don't know why Lord Finesse had the metronome in it, but the metronome is in the beat. Listen to it again. You're going to hear it. Now that I said, I think it only came in the third verse, but that's something called a metronome. So listen to Suicidal Thoughts by Biggie again. You're going to hear the metronome, but it's the boop, 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 boop. It's called a metronome. So it makes a metronome sound. Yeah. So this is the original SB1200. So I got drum machines, I got MIDI controllers with sounds in it. I got a MacBook Pro up there. And I got those are Yamaha SM8s. And of course I got Yamaha SM5s in the closet. I also got a subwoofer. So I'm gonna have two setups. So this week, before this week is out, I got a lot of footage to put out that I'm gearing up for. If you didn't see my Killer Priest interview, make sure you watch it. I got some other stuff dropping. But yeah. But me, I know this like the back of my hand. I bought this. This is from 1993 because this is what Pete Rock was using. So I was going to Sam Ash. I met Pokey. I keep calling him Pokey. Y'all know him as Poke. Poke, well, don't look at my feet. Poke from Trackmasters went with me to Sam Ash. And we had to get drum machines. So I asked about drum machine. I was like, what is a drum machine? He was like, where you put your drums at. But you need a sampler. At this particular time, the S950 was popping. So we knew we was getting the S950. But when it came to drum machines, I was like, what is my options? He said you could get an SB1200 or you could get something called an MPC 62. So it said MPC 60 and Roman numeral 2. MPC 60 and 2 Roman numeral 1s. So Roman numeral 2, so it was an MPC 62. Trackmasters was the people who produced If I Rule the World for Nas. They did Mariah Carey, they did Jay-Z. Trackmasters, that's who I came into the culture with. Trackmasters. So again, I came in this culture as a DJ. Then I moved into production. When I was 16 years old, I bought my own studio. So I bought this at 16. This is the exact SB1200 that I bought. So finishing the story, that shit heavy. Oh, the only other people who touched this machine was Easy Mo B and Aguilar, aka Adolf. So Poke said you need a drum machine. So I asked him, what drum machine should I get? So he said you could get the MPC 62 or you could get an SB1200. I didn't know what he was talking about. So I asked questions. I said, what does Pete Rock use? He said he used the SB1200. I said, that's what I want. That was it. He said, Pete Rock uses an SB1200. I said, okay, that's what I want. He said, yo, but the MPC 62 is dope. I said, who used the MPC 62? He was like, DJ Premier, Q-Tip uses this as well, but he knows how to use both. Jay Dilla used this as well, but he know how to use the MPC 62 as well. But when I heard Pete Rock use this right here, I said, I'm sold. Let's get this one. So at this point, back in the days in 1993, this cost $3,000. The 950 cost $3,000. The Tascam 688 cost $3,000. The monitors was $1,000 a piece. I had to buy a turntable, which was $1,000. Then you had to buy the head shell and the needle, which about 100. I don't remember, because I didn't have autophones back then. So if what I'm talking about right now sounds foreign to you, this is what I had to know since I was 16 years old in this culture. So that's why when you hear me, also the S950 is made by Akai as well. So that's why many people have paired the Akai MPC 62 with the Akai S950. It was in the same ecosystem. But this is was different. So that's 1000 wasn't out at that time. So I didn't have the autophone. So for y'all who's watching right now, who what I'm saying sounds foreign as hell to you, salute to you for listening. But this is what I had to know since I was 16. So when you see me do interviews, especially interviews with producers, that's why some of those interviews would be really, really dope, because I know production. Like, I know rap, I know hip hop, I know lyrics, I know all that. But this shit right here, I really know production. I know samples, I know tempo, I know speed. So even back then, you had to buy a DAT machine. A DAT machine was $1,000. You had to buy what's called a power woofer, because you needed something to draw the power from. So you needed, not a power woofer, a power amp. My bad, a power amp. You needed an amplifier. So that power amp cost bread. I wanted outboard gear, so I bought a reverb compressor. And I bought a reverb compressor. Yeah, that's all I had. I had a DAT machine, which I still have DAT somewhere, and I had to buy speakers. The only difference was now the speakers are wired via 1/4 inch. Back then, you needed the two speaker wires, the red and the black. So I had to wire the speakers like that back in the days. But I had Tenoys. Them shits was $1,000 a piece. So I walked out of Sam Ash that day. I think we spent about $16,000. So that's what I made a lot of beats with. Some music that came out is actually on YouTube right now. Yeah, so that was like a lot of my history of just knowing this production thing. Like I really know this, man. Like I really like, yo, this shit, this in particular machine, I think I've touched this machine more than I've touched a human being in my life. I've touched this machine more than I've touched any human being. Like, this is like the most important. Oh, another person who I let touch this was my man Cooch, aka Mafia Boy. And he was a part of a production team called the Toonheads. The Toonheads did Where the Hood At for DMX. So I let him touch this too. So this is like, this is everything to me. Like, and not only that, it has sentimental value to me because I just had this shit for a long time. Not only that as well, let me show you. Let me get up. Hold on. Make sure my goddamn my knees don't crack. Let me see. Oh, they ain't crack. Oh shit. This right here too. This is the plug that goes into there that cuts it on. This is an audio wire. Now, I don't know if you know anything about wires. Anytime you say a wire, wires in itself. And if you see anything about me, you'll notice I got wires everywhere. I always got a lot of wires. Wires like this will cost like $50 for a wire, one singular wire. This is a coaxial audio wire. This wire could be like $30 to $50. Just one wire. One wire. And when you see them, and they got the gold standard, this right here costs a lot. So let me show you. What was I about to show you? Oh, so did I ever even play this? I got this here too. I don't even think I played it. I'm crazy. Anyway, what's this DVD? Oh shit, yeah, y'all don't want to know now, but let's leave that alone. Shout out to the irritated genie. But yeah, so this right here, studio sessions used to be $250 an hour at Frankfurt Wayne when you were mastering. I mastered all my music. On this though, okay, yeah, I don't want to show y'all the songs. But yeah, this Frankfurt Wayne, this is why I be so angry at music. Because music sounds really, really bad because they don't master. Of course, at this particular time, you wouldn't pay $250 a session to master. You know what I'm saying? But I come from mastering. So I'm really, really concerned about how music sound. If it sounds loud, if it sounds low. Look at the date. Hold on, y'all want to see the date? Let me show y'all the date when this was mastered. Can y'all see that? This was the mastering session. So you can see the date. I take this very serious. Oh, another thing. Let me show y'all something. This is crazy. This book right here, when I lost 100 pounds, I wrote down everything I ate. I wrote down every day what my goal weight was, what I ate every day, what I weighed. I wrote down everything I ate for the day. Look, 6, 5, 15. What I ate, how many calories it was. Look, I'm not going to show y'all in depth, but this is how serious I was. 7, 2, 15. Yeah, I wrote down everything I ate. What I weighed for the day, everything that I ate. Everything I ate for the day. What was my ending calories? Yeah, I wrote that down. I started, look at the days. Day 70, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna front. I'm making me some brownies tomorrow, but they're gonna be protein brookies tomorrow. So yeah, you can see what I weighed. 185 at 9:30. Then I would weigh myself twice every day. I weigh myself at 9:30, 184, 180. You know, you can see some days that I was, look, 271, 272. Why the hell I get to 280 that day? Oh, I was retaining water. I got water. So you can see my weight go down. You know what I'm saying? That's how serious when I get to stuff. I was supposed to take a before and after photo. I don't know why my finger keep going over that. But I started 5/21/15, I think. Or this might be the second book. One of the two. This is how crazy I was. I ate onions, peppers, olive oil, soy sauce, and chicken that day. And I wrote down every calorie for everything. 5 ounces of onions was 36 calories. A snack, I had an apple, 95 calories at 11:55. At 2:45 p.m., that's what I ate. I ate another snack. Then for dinner, I had, what does that say? Oh, that was a piece of what I would do. You could only have 2 vegetables. So I would have a piece of steak, 5 ounces of steak with a tomato and onions at 5:30, and the dinner was like 327 calories. This is how crazy I was. And I'm going to be real with y'all. When I was on Drink Champs, I was too small. I never want to be that small again. I was too small on Drink Champs. That's why I don't really post that video or look at it that much, because I was little in that video. I hated that video. I'm like, damn, look how little you was in that video. I don't never want to be that little again. But look, you can see me waking up. At this day, I was 244 pounds. And I woke up at 9:15. My first meal was an orange. At 80 calories, an orange. Then the snack was, no, I didn't have no snack. Then for lunch, I had chicken, onions, peppers, olive oil, soy sauce with broccoli. I would write everything down. Then the snack was an apple, 95 calories. Then for dinner, I had a burger with onions and tomato. I was just crazy, man. Like, I was crazy, but it was very, very effective. It helped me lose 120 pounds. Will I ever do this again? Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? I just go to the gym, portion control. But this taught me portion control. I didn't know nothing about portion control. I didn't know nothing about intermittent fasting. I didn't know anything about eating at certain times. I didn't know none of that. But I learned all of that from journaling. That's why journaling is important, from writing down what you want to write down. You know what I'm saying? That's very, very important. So that you can see, like, 7/26, 2015, August, you know what I'm saying? Like, after a while, I just stopped writing stuff down because it was just a way of life. You can see I eat a lot of oranges. I never ate the same 2 fruits in a day. I never ate fruit salads, fruit bowls, none of that. You know what I'm saying? This, of course, rest in peace to my pops. This is his flag right here. When he passed away, they gave me a flag because he was in Vietnam. He was a dedicated Marine who honorably discharged from the Marine. So this is his flag right here. This means a lot to me, although that's why I got it in this room. But again, like I said, I'm going to be streaming. So when I cut the lights out, this goddamn fan. When I cut the lights out, I'm going to have those lights on streaming. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to have some good lights in here. What else I got over here? I got a kettlebell, weights. There's always weights somewhere, because I ain't going to lie to y'all. I be having, I don't want to say aggression things, but I do be wanting to punch people in the nose a lot. So I just work out a lot. You know what I'm saying? I don't work out to be diesel. I don't work out to be none of that stuff. I just honestly just work out so I don't kick somebody in their nose on the daily. So instead of me taking it out on somebody else, I just take it out on myself. I go for walks. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do no pills. I don't do none of that. In here, oh, you don't even want to know what's in here. One day I'm going to open this. I got instant dust on there, pardon me. In here is a gaming system. This is a Lenovo Go handheld gaming system that's in here that I bought myself for my birthday. I don't know if y'all saw the video where I bought this for my birthday, and I never took it out the box. Forgive me. What the hell else is over here? Oh, in here is Black Dot book. What's in here? I don't even know what's in here. What the hell is in here? I don't even know what some of this stuff is. What's in here? What's in here right here? I don't even know what some of this stuff is. What's in here? I don't even know what some of this stuff is. Truthfully. One day I'm going to open it. But I don't even know what some of this stuff is. But in here, shout out to the homie Black Dot. My bad for not opening the book. I do got to do an unboxing of this book. But I need, I want to wait till I get my Meta glasses. What's in here? Oh, Something Light sent me something else in. Yo, okay, look. Shout out to Something Light, because I did a post on them today. My bad for having this stuff. My carpet is clean, though. So this is the Something Light sweater. This is the Something Light sweater. Hold on, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Just rock with me for 1 second. Just rock with me. I'm leaving out of here. I'm leaving out of here, out of this room, for 1 second. Move, vacuum. Okay. My bad. Hold on. Damn, I got the heat on? It's hot as hell in here. Okay. Don't look at my setup, my little my furry pillows and shit. You know what I mean? Hold on. So this is the something like sweater that was given to me. This is the something like sweater. And I think he sent me some pants. So if y'all could give me a few seconds, let me open this box. This might be the pants to go to this. If this the pants to go to this, it's up. I'm gonna show you some sneakers that match. Hold on, stay there, stay there. I need a knife, hold on. I think I got the pants. I really think I got the pants. Oh, it's lit. Yo, here. Oh, nah, I don't even know if I got the pants. This might be more sweaters. Yo, something like, go to Instagram right now and look at my stories. This might be another sweater, but I think this the pants. Hold on, y'all, hold on. Oh, it's lit. Oh, it's lit. I got pants to go with it. It's up. You see that? You see that? It's up. This sweater, I get that sweater off. I got sneakers to go with that. It's up. So it's two ways I could go with this. Shout out to something like. Hold on one second. Let me go find some sneakers in the closet. Hold on. Let me see what sneakers I could grab. Hold on. Y'all stay right here. I'll be right back. Can't get these off of there, but I just wanted to show y'all the black Wallies, you know what I'm saying? I dust the Wallies off. I wanted to show y'all the Wallies, you know what I'm saying? I got some Wallies, you know, black Wallies. But see, because it is gold in here, I could get these off with that. Because of that gold, I could get these off. I'm telling you I could get these off. Because of this gold, I could get that off. I could get that off because of that gold. I think I could get that off because of that gold. See the gold right here? Hold on. Hold on. So we got hats. So we got brand new sneakers. I wore those one time. The outfit I never wore, right? We could get this hat off. Get that hat off with it. The Brooklyn veteran. You know what I mean? Or if I'm going somewhere and I want to let it be known who I am, I could always get that gold off with it. You know what I'm saying? I could get that gold off with it. Like when I be telling people, I could get dressed, brand new everything. Let me show and prove. So we got sneakers. We got the Brooklyn gold. This is gold in there. You see that? You got that gold in there. Doggie Diamond's the interview king. Watch this. I even got a new pack of drawers. I took these socks out the pack. They new. So look, I could get brand new. The only thing would be worn before is the hats once or twice, the sneakers once. I got a new pair of drawers. I got new socks. See that? Nigga can wear everything brand ass new. But I wear the same 3 hats every day on live. But don't ever think I don't got mad shit, because I do. So yeah, shout out to Something Light Clothing. If you go right now to my stories on Doggie Diamonds TV or Doggie Diamonds TV, I'm getting this off right here. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm getting this off. I'm getting this off. I'm getting this off. But I got other underwear too, though. Sometimes you got to be careful with these, because they get all like they get like a little. Well, it depends on you. Ain't gonna sweat crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I could wear everything brand new, all the way down to the socks, the sneakers, everything brand new. I'm unboxing shit as we look. Yo, knowledge the Black Wallies, though. Look at the Black Wallies, though. Don't ever sleep on my Wally game. That's it. All right, I don't feel like showing y'all no more. Until next time, I'm Doggie Diamonds. This is Doggie Diamonds TV. Yeah, that's the white table outside that I gotta bring in. That's my sauna that I said in the sweat. Don't disrespect my sauna. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, until next time, shout out to Something Light Clothing. I got other hats I could get off too, but that one right there, that Doggie Diamonds hat right there, I could get any of them off. But that one right there, let me see if I got some jewelry somewhere. Hold on, let me see if I got some jewelry. Yeah, he got some jewelry. He could get that off. This right here, I had this since 2002. You get this off. The D for Doggie Diamonds. The name of my shit used to be Diamonds Up. I got some earrings in here too. Damn, I ain't grabbed the watches? I ain't grabbed the watches. Hold on. Oh yeah, we got some good earrings in here. You see, we got some good earrings. We got some jewelry. You know, we got a watch on this arm. We got a watch on this arm. We walk around with 2 watches on at all times, you know. So yeah, we been had the jewelries, you know. We been had the jewelry all the way in the bezels. You know what I'm saying? Like that's, you know. I think this be in my drawer, you see, so the diamonds can breathe. You see all the fingerprints. This be in my drawer more than I wear it. You know what I'm saying? But I got a lot of diamond jewelry everywhere. I got to look in the damn drawer and see what I got. These earrings is crazy, though. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But I don't wear none of this stuff, though. It's in my drawer in the crib. I don't wear no jewelry. But if I wanted to, nigga could step out, funky, fresh, ready to dress, ready to party. I got other sneakers, too. I got other sneakers I could get off. Matter of fact, I know what else I could get. Nah, I'm going to stay with the gold. I'm going to stay with the goal. But with that, man, I appreciate y'all. I'm Doggie Diamonds. Until next time, peace out. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you leave me a comment. I'm just having fun, just showing y'all some shit. You know, it is what it is. This is for my true blue people who rock with me. Until next time, peace. These drawers is ass, though. I don't know if I'm going to wear these. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm going to wear these, but, you know. I got some other ones, though. But I like boxer brief. I know y'all niggas be wearing bikini drawers and shit like that. I don't wear no bikini. I like boxer brief, but I like the ones that's more breathable. But I ain't wearing these. I got some other stylish shit. I just gotta look. You know, I just move, so I don't know where all my shit is at. But until next time, I'm out. Peace.